Welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. Today's Saturday, and look over the noise in the background. They're having World War III behind this mountain back here. I'm not sure what's going on back here. They've been shooting all morning. Must have plenty of ammo, must be nice. But what we're doing here today is trying to get something done in a little bit of time that I have. It's about 11 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock, we're supposed to have some terrible storms here in Tennessee today. They're in middle Tennessee right now. Looks like they'll be here pretty soon. You can tell the clouds back there. It's not looking good for us. But I'm going to try to get a few things done, and then we'll come out here tomorrow and saw up some white oak. I got some boards on the tractor that need to go to the air drying stack, and some of them to the burn pile. You guys hate seeing that, I know. I burn my scraps, and you people would love to have them, but you can't keep everything, I'm telling you. You just can't hold on to everything. And some people will say they'll come get them, but guess what? They never show up. So, got to burn them. Can't hold on to them forever. Got to make room for more board. And then we'll run down to the log yard and grab some white oak, and we're going to be quarter sawing that. And if something happens and the weather changes, we'll start on those today. If it doesn't, we'll come back here tomorrow and work on those. So hang in there with me, guys. Let's see what we can get done before these storms hit. All right, friends, here's what's on deck at the sawmill today. These are all 3 white oak. These first 2, we're going to flat saw them, and I'll explain why when we get them on the sawmill. And this third one over here on the end, we'll quarter saw that one. All right, friends, this log right here and all the white oak that you see today on the video all came from those trees in the last video. If you didn't see that, that was the horse logging video that we put out 2 or 3 days ago. And some of my subscribers said they didn't get the notification, so there's a link down below if you want to go check that out. It's one of my favorite videos, even if I did make the video myself. I love watching those horses work, guys. It was a really fun day, and I had a really good time filming those guys, and hopefully we can do that again real soon. But this is white oak, and it's about an 8-footer. Let's go over the diameter real fast. Down here on the operator's side, 14 inches. I've already checked the diameter on the other side. It's also 14. This is a really nice gun barrel, and when I say gun barrel, that means it's a nice straight log with no taper. So when you hear me say that on this channel, that's what I'm referring to. And this log is almost good enough to quarter saw, and the reason I'm not going to quarter saw it is because it's a little too small. In order for me to quarter saw a log and get a really good yield from it, I like for it to be at least 18 inches on the small end. This one right here is about 4 inches shy of that, and it's just going to have too much waste if you try to quarter saw something like this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If we was to quarter saw this log, right there's the pith. Here's the sapwood out here, and there's only about maybe 5 inches right there Actually less than that because the pith is included. Probably about 4.5 inches, and that's as wide as you could go with your boards. And the reason being, on quarter sawn lumber, the growth rings run 90 degrees to the face of the board, so it's kind of like taking a pie cut all the way around this log. When you quarter saw, there's a lot of waste. Well, not really a lot of waste, but more waste than usual. And when you got something this small, it really doesn't make sense to do that. We're going to flat saw this, where I make a square cant. Now we'll get some quarter sawn grain out of that and some rift sawn and all kinds of stuff, but due to the size, that's why we're not going to quarter saw it. All right guys, 2 quick things and we'll get going here. Number one, I want to thank everybody on Patreon for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. And also thanks to everybody who bought the cant hook. I think they got about 10 of those left. If you want to grab one, there's a link down below, and there's a code OTW2021, you can get 10% off. And the second thing is, I need to answer a question I got in the last video, and I thought I would do it for all you sawyers out there. It may help you guys out. Find it here, there it is. So I got asked the other day if I use automatic transmission fluid on the bed rails of the sawmill. I've done that for 10 plus years, that's what Wood-Mizer recommends, but recently I switched over to this stuff called Blue Creeper. Now, before you guys get upset down in the comments, this is not a commercial for them or nothing like that. They're not paying me to say this. I'm just showing you guys stuff that works for me. Anyways, I thought I'd answer that real fast, guys. All you sawyers out there, try some Blue Creeper on your bed rail. You'll use less of it, which means it's going to save you some more money in the long run. ATF ain't cheap if you use a lot of it on your sawmill like I do.